While your neighbor's garden lies dormant beneath winter's gray skies, yours could be bursting with color. Sounds impossible? Not if you know what to plant. Today at Stellar Eureka, we're unveiling 10 extraordinary flowering plants that don't follow the rules of the seasons. These natural overachievers bloom for 10, 11, even 12 months a year, turning ordinary spaces into year-round botanical wonderlands. Whether you're dreaming of an indoor colored jungle or outdoor gardens that never fade, prepare to discover the plants that bloom all year long while others rest. High in the misty mountains of Tanzania, nestled among ancient granite peaks, grows a plant so captivating that Victorian botanists almost started wars over who could claim it first. The African violet, with its impossibly soft, heart-shaped leaves and delicate purple crowns, has become America's most beloved flowering houseplant for one exceptional reason. It can bloom continuously for 10 to 11 months each year, with only brief periods of rest. These velvety beauties thrive in gentle indoor warmth and bright indirect light. Imagine a cozy spot near a north-facing window where the harsh afternoon sun does not scorch their tender leaves. Their secret to endless blooms lies in proper watering habits. Place the pot in a saucer of room temperature water for 15 to 30 minutes, giving the roots a deep drink without shocking the delicate foliage. The key to maintaining continuous blooms is treating these plants like tropical royalty. They require consistent moisture, stable temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and a monthly dose of quarter-strength balanced fertilizer. With over 2,000 cultivars available, from compact miniatures to trailing varieties, there is an African violet perfect for every windowsill. From the arid landscapes of Madagascar comes a plant wrapped in biblical legend and botanical drama. The Crown of Thorns, with its wickedly sharp spines and brilliantly colored bracts, transforms any sunny spot into a year-round festival of color. Here's what makes this succulent extraordinary. Those stunning petals aren't actually flowers at all. They're specialized leaves called bracts that can maintain their vibrant red, pink, yellow, or white colors for months at a time. The tiny true flowers hide in the center of each colorful display, but it's those persistent bracts that keep the show-stopping color lasting from spring through winter. This remarkable plant has evolved the ultimate survival strategy. Its thick, succulent stems store water for months, while those intimidating thorns protect it from hungry animals. Growing Crown of Thorns is surprisingly simple. It thrives on neglect. Plant it in well-draining cactus soil, place it in your sunniest window, and water only when the top inch of soil feels completely dry. From desert survivors to rainforest royalty, few plants deliver year-round elegance like the Anthurium. Native to the tropical rainforest of Colombia, this stunning species is known as the flamingo flower, producing heart-shaped blooms that look as if they've been polished with lacquer. Their vivid spathes, in shades of red, pink, white, or even deep purple, reflect like stained glass and create a sense of luxury in any indoor space. But the real secret that makes collectors fall in love? Each bloom can last up to 8 weeks, and once the plant is thriving, it sends up new flowers every 6 to 8 weeks throughout the year. At the center of each spathe is a bright, upright structure called a spadix, which holds hundreds of tiny true flowers, an architectural feature as striking as it is complex. The key to Anthurium's success lies in mimicking its jungle origins. These plants crave consistent warmth between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, bright but indirect light, and humidity levels hovering around 80%. Grouping them with other tropical plants or placing them on pebble trays can help maintain moisture in the air. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry, always using room temperature water, and feed monthly with a diluted balanced fertilizer. A well-draining mix that mimics the loose bark and moss of rainforest trees will keep roots happy and blooming on schedule. Next up, we have a plant whose name promises unending beauty, Native to the cloud forests of Brazil, the wax begonia gets its Latin name from its defining trait. It really does mean always flowering, and it lives up to that promise spectacularly. These tireless bloomers can produce flowers for a full 12 months without pause, making them a go-to for anyone seeking low-maintenance color. What sets wax begonias apart is their adaptability. They flourish in both full sun and partial shade, tolerate heat and humidity, and bounce back from occasional neglect. Hardy and dependable, they deliver consistent charm without demanding perfection. Their thick, glossy leaves store moisture and help resist disease, while fibrous roots anchor them securely in containers or garden beds. What keeps them blooming non-stop is their self-cleaning habit. Spent flowers drop off naturally, clearing the way for new buds without any deadheading. This creates a seamless cycle of vibrant reds, pinks, and whites from early spring to the first frost. Trading vibrant color for elegant simplicity, we enter the realm of quiet sophistication. In the shaded understory of Central American rainforest, where soft light filters through towering canopies, grows a plant that has become a global symbol of tranquility. The peace lily, with its glossy green leaves and pristine white sail-shaped blooms, adds a sense of calm to any space. But beyond its serene appearance, it offers real benefits. Peace lilies are powerful natural air purifiers, filtering formaldehyde, benzene, and other toxins from the indoor environment while blooming steadily throughout the year. Its flowering is as refined as its form. The pure white spathe serves as a visual beacon to attract pollinators while shielding the cluster of tiny true flowers along the central spadix. As the bloom matures, the spathe often fades to green, signaling the plant is preparing to produce another spike. Adaptable and low maintenance, peace lilies thrive in low to medium light, making them ideal for bedrooms, offices, and shaded indoor corners where few other flowering plants will perform. From serene whites to a burst of patriotic color, next up is one of the most recognizable faces in American gardens. Step into almost any garden center and you'll spot them instantly. Cheerful geraniums with their rounded, sometimes patterned leaves and clusters of red, pink, white, or lavender blooms. Despite their association with American porches and flower beds, these beauties trace their roots to the sunny Cape region of South Africa. Dutch traders first brought them to Europe in the 1600s, and they've been charming gardeners ever since. With proper care, they can bloom continuously for 8 to 10 months, thriving from early spring through the first frost and continuing indoors throughout the winter. Their resilience comes from Mediterranean instincts. They love full sun, well-drained soil, and slightly dry conditions between waterings. What sets them apart is their focus on flowers rather than seeds. As long as spent blooms are removed regularly, new flower clusters keep emerging from the growing tips every few weeks, ensuring a steady, colorful display for most of the year. Now let's turn to the cool season champions known as the faces of the flower world. In the gentle hills of Europe, where crisp mornings fade into mild afternoons, wild pansies have been enchanting gardeners for centuries with their distinctive markings that resemble tiny human expressions. Pansies thrive when most flowers have faded, blooming steadily from fall through spring in milder climates. That's up to 8 months of vibrant color when gardens typically lie dormant. Their survival secret lies deep in their biology. These plants produce natural antifreeze compounds that protect their cells and allow them to withstand temperatures as low as 15 degrees Fahrenheit, often flowering right through light frosts and snow. Their blooms span a dazzling spectrum from velvety jewel tones to whimsical whisker-like patterns, creating the illusion of faces peering up from the soil. Their ability to recover after freezing comes from specialized petal cells that resist ice formation. Plant them in autumn for winter and spring color, especially in regions with cool winters and mild sun. From frost-tolerant to heat-loving, next comes a plant that thrives in Madagascar's sun-baked volcanic soil. In these harsh conditions, the Kalanchoe, also known as flaming Katy, erupts in vibrant clusters of tiny, star-shaped flowers. Colors range from electric pinks and blazing oranges to sunshine yellows and crisp whites, each cluster lasting 6 to 8 weeks. What makes Kalanchoe truly impressive is its ability to bloom nearly year-round with proper care. After one flush of flowers fades, another begins forming within weeks. Its thick, scalloped leaves act as built-in water tanks, storing moisture for dry periods. Some cultivars even develop rich red edges in bright light, adding visual contrast to their lush foliage. This succulent times its blooms to the seasons, flowering naturally during the short days of the dry season. To replicate this at home, provide bright sunlight, water only when the soil is bone dry, and use a well-draining but nutrient-rich potting mix. They flourish on sunny windowsills and ask for very little in return. From geometric succulents to whimsical curves, nature's imagination never disappoints. Deep in the tropical forest of Mexico grows one of its most playful creations, a plant with flower spikes so perfectly shaped like shrimp that you'll find yourself looking twice. The shrimp plant, with its gracefully arching stems and salmon-pink bracts, has delighted gardeners since the 1930s. While native to Mexico for centuries, it wasn't formally introduced to the horticultural world until American botanists brought it to attention during tropical plant expeditions in the early 20th century. Its exotic appearance, long blooming season, and easy plant care made it an instant hit in the ornamental plant boom of that era, especially among collectors of unusual flowering species. Its quirky appearance hides a clever design. The showy shrimp structures are actually colorful bracts, modified leaves that protect the plant's true flowers, small white tubes nestled inside. This form attracts hummingbirds and butterflies, which dive in for nectar, helping pollinate the plant. For best results, give it bright but indirect light, keep the soil evenly moist, and provide a warm, sheltered spot away from cold drafts. To close our list of year-round bloomers, we return to the shadows, quite literally. Impatiens, one of the most beloved bedding plants in the world, thrives where others fade, in the cool, dim corners of your garden. Native to the misty mountain forest of East Africa, this humble plant has transformed shaded spaces across the globe into bright, blooming tapestries. Unlike sun-seeking annuals, Impatiens offers continuous color in full shade, blooming for 6 to 8 months with almost no effort. Their flat-faced flowers come in nearly every color except true blue, creating vibrant displays from spring through late fall. What sets them apart is their water-retaining stems and ability to self-clean. As one flower fades, another is already on the way, with spent blooms falling off naturally, so the plant never looks tired. These floral powerhouses are incredibly versatile. Mass them under trees, tuck them along shady paths, or grow them in hanging baskets where their soft stems can spill over the edges. With the right conditions, rich, well-draining soil, consistent moisture, and protection from direct afternoon sun, Impatiens can produce over 1,000 blooms in a single season. The secret to perpetual gardens isn't magic. It's choosing the right plants and giving them exactly what they need to do what they do best: bloom their hearts out month after month, season after season. Which of these year-round bloomers will transform your space first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with fellow garden enthusiasts who deserve to discover the magic of plants that bloom while others sleep. This is Stellar Eureka, signing off.